Good evening, everybody.
Wow, what a soothing tone to come into on a live stream.
Well, we had Joe singing, so
Mellow Chris. Good evening, and welcome to the Draft Dudes live
I sounded
stream.
like a news anchor there. Yeah.
Have you seen those? Have you seen those TikTok videos?
Are they any of the ones that you send us on a daily basis? Because if they are, then no.
No, they are not anything that I would send the two of you in the group chat. It's some woman who's like is a news anchor, and she uses her news anchor voice at home.
That's amazing.
And like it's really funny.
So my wife is friends with a local news anchor here, and she said that all the time she talks like that. They don't turn it off.
I can't imagine.
It's like a special brand of person that does this. So,
all right, we'll do a little pre-show conversation.
The Jurassic Park ones?
I would assume those are the only Reeboks we talked about on the pod yesterday.
Yeah. Can we screen share them? Or send them?
I can't find them. They're too far gone for me. I'm not putting this sweat equity in.
I'm sure if you type in the Google, whoever wants to see them, Jurassic Park Reeboks.
Oh, this is an interesting question, Charles.
Yes, you can literally put Jurassic Park Reebok in Google, and it's the first hit.
Yeah.
And it's an image. What's the question?
I'll put it up again.
Oh, ironically enough, it's not a glass. It's a can this evening. Because our friends at Mighty Swell have 4 new springtime flavors. Chris, is this wee-woo worthy?
I think it's very much wee-woo worthy.
Feels wee-woo worthy.
Yeah.
Mango, raspberry, pineapple, blood orange, and grapefruit. 4 spring flavors of our friends at Mighty Swell. All of our live streams are brought to you by Mighty Swell. This is my first sip of blood orange. You're going to get the reaction here in real time.
Oh, it sounds like it's going to... Blood orange sounds wonderful.
Oh, my goodness.
I can see Kyle's face. Joe can't. I can see Kyle's face when he took the sip.
Top of the first round beverage.
Wow.
Yes, it is there. So thanks to our friends at Mighty Swell. Thank you for the shipment to give me the chance to try all of your delicious new flavors. I might have snuck one in off air too.
Really? Okay.
Yesterday.
Okay.
I don't kiss and tell though. Gentleman never does.
Are we ready, gentlemen?
I am, if you are.
All right, let's do it.
What's better than this? Nothing. Guys being dudes. Sorry, I owed the people the grumble. What's up, man? What's up, John?
Went over the top, off the top rope with the grumble to see.
I haven't figured out what I want to do for this live introduction. I feel like it should be different than the podcast.
Yeah.
So
a little different experience.
Yeah. I will commit some thought to that over the weekend and bring something to the table for Monday's stream.
Couple housekeeping items to take care of here before we start, if that's okay with you, gentlemen. Would you rather takes on takes tonight? I know the episode is titled Would You Rathers, but throw all your takes in there. I know we don't get to all of them on Monday when we do the Panini live streams with the mock draft. So this is your opportunity to get everything in there in order for us to talk about it here during the week. All right. First of all, Joe, everybody loves the podcast intro. So you should just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right. Okay. So. Done. I will go into it with confidence. Moving forward, I want one of those Mighty Swells, man.
Second question, second piece of housekeeping information. Kyle, what tape is on behind you?
Nunya. I'm watching Nunya.
The field kind of gives it away.
Are you familiar with?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
That prospect?
Yeah, I'm not.
Nunya business. All right. Sorry, I had to get it off. It's BYU.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know who that was.
Live being dudes. Michael Hartman. What's better than this live being dudes?
Ooh, that's good.
Draft Dudes live stream.
Keep that one in the back
Joe's
pocket.
Still processing what it's meant.
What it would sound like.
Play on words. Yeah, he's still Soaking it in.
Do you want to know what I was thinking about?
Sure, please.
I had once read something about how there are ducks that mistake Boise State's field as a pond and smash into it. And
Trying to land.
Yeah, I was Googling it, and
Is that true?
I haven't gone far enough into my search, but I should probably be focused on the stream here. So
Oh, I like that. From Atheist for the Cause. The grumble is like going to the movies before the previews. Your intro is like the 20th Century Fox.
Yeah.
oh wow.
Dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun.
Crazy in a good way. And I've been feeling the intros lately. This week I've had a good week. You know, like if I have a few where I can't get my throat to kick over to the grumble, and I lose my confidence.
We haven't had a bad one in a while.
Yeah.
I think like last week or 2 weeks ago, you had one that you just completely had to redo off the top. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you've deleted that audio, right? That doesn't exist.
I have the raw versions of that, but it is not out anywhere. Yeah, no. All right, everybody. You guys know the drill. Would you rather's, takes on takes that you'll put in there, and we will discuss them all here. I will scroll back to the top here, and
We got some good ones.
we do have some good ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoever said Michael Conforto should be arrested is directing their anger to the wrong person.
Okay, I believe that is a Mets related comment from new baseball fan Joe Marino, who is now back in
New
baseball fan every April, and he's out by June. I cannot wait for this phase to be over.
Shuby's around. Shuby's going to be a problem for my fade, I think.
Here we go. All right,
Chris, give me some.
Takes, here you go. Here you go. Would you rather Miami only pick players named Jalen with its first 3 picks, or draft no one named Jalen?
I get a lot more options with no one named Jalen. So while I get Jalen Waddle, Jalen Mayfield, Jalen Twyman,
Jalen Phillips.
Jalen Phillips is a pretty important one.
Oh, with the spelling variations.
It literally on the take says, or other spelling variants.
I might take this. I might take that. I don't get a running back, though. That's a problem for me. I'm out. All the way out.
And for those reasons, I'm out.
And for that reason, I'm out.
So wait. You would rather have... You wouldn't want Jalen Waddle and Jalen Phillips to be your first 2 picks? You would rather...
I need a running back in the draft class, and there are none named Jalen.
But it was only the first 3 picks.
Was the take for the first 3 picks of the entire class?
I'll find it again. With its first 3 picks.
Okay, I'm in.
Did you not
I was
listen
trying to
to
get proper product placement?
And I appreciate that.
And
I appreciate that.
Okay.
We have the logo in the top right corner. You have the drink up there. But I read the take to you, and then
I don't
also
listen.
can read it.
I don't listen.
I don't understand.
Yes, I'll take it.
Goodness.
I'm taking this first 3 picks.
Okay, so I'm going to put this take up. And
I'm going to listen to this one.
Please, but this also could be a nice little preview for tomorrow's podcast. Take, not only will Elijah Moore be a first-round pick, but he will have the most receiving yards, touchdowns, and catches of all rookie wide receivers.
Where's he going? If he's going, then I'm out.
You always just say Baltimore, Chris. Anytime you
anybody you need, it's just Baltimore. Period.
Baltimore.
He could go to Tampa Bay.
Tennessee
would be fun. If he goes to the Jets, no, I'm out. And I think there's an outside chance that happens. You need to get weapons for your quarterback.
I think the parlay here is where I get hung up, because I can see him being a first-round pick. That I'm good. That's fine. But to come out and say that he's going to lead all rookies in receiving and touchdowns, I don't know. I don't know if I see that, especially if the teams that we think are in play for him wind up being the destination. I don't know that there's a clear path to that type of production like there will be for a Devonta Smith or Jamar Chase or some of the other guys.
Yeah.
So from Charles, would you rather trade your entire draft for one blue chip player that's a 10-year all-pro non-quarterback, or draft 4 to 5 average replacement level starters?
So do I want to be the Rams or do I want to be anybody else?
Average replacement level starters. If it was average, that'd be fine. Replacement level, takes it to a place that I get a little uncomfortable.
It takes you to weird places.
Well, because if it's a average like replacement level starter, I can just get those anywhere.
Right, because you can sign them in free agency on a 1-year contract at any given time. So it's like, okay, like where are you getting your stars then?
Yeah,
I think and if you're guaranteeing me 10 all-pro seasons, like
that's a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably take in that scenario, I'd take the sure thing. That's going to be a Hall of Fame player.
Yeah.
This one from Michael. Pick one to eat for every meal of the rest of your life. Breakfast foods, lunch foods, dinner foods, or desserts.
What's the difference between lunch foods and dinner foods?
It's a fair counterpoint, Joe.
I don't know. Do you associate lunch with like more hoagies and stuff?
So like
sandwiches are more of a lunch food in my
the answer to this is dinner foods. It literally encompasses everything.
Breakfast is a low-key sleeper.
Yeah, I think breakfast needs to be a strong consideration here.
Yeah.
Over dinner. So you want to have the normal breakfast possibilities over everything dinner offers for the rest of your life.
So let me counter that to you, right? Are we considering anything that I can find at a restaurant on their breakfast menu? Is that a fair statement from me?
Yes.
Because I can get steak and eggs for breakfast, which would
steak
work
and
as a
eggs
dinner.
was the first place my mind went.
I can get a country fried steak.
Oh no, I can't get
that
pasta.
is a breakfast. That's
you're
a
not
breakfast.
getting pizza.
Material.
You're not getting chicken wings. You're not getting burgers. Come on.
No,
you're not getting Mexican food. You're not getting Chinese food.
Well, I mean, breakfast burritos are a thing, Joe.
I can't even believe this is a discussion point right now.
I mean, I'm not saying it's my go-to. I'm just saying I'm with Kyle that it needs to be a strong consideration because it is a sleeper. It's not desserts. It is certainly not.
Joe,
desserts.
you're never getting bacon if you don't take breakfast.
Bacon wrapped scallops. You like seafood, Kyle? You're gonna give up seafood so that you can have bacon?
No, I didn't say that.
I don't know. I don't see this.
What are you talking about?
They are a thing and they're glorious.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they're definitely a thing and they're wonderful.
I don't know what is happening,
brother.
Okay, come on. Let's
all right. I tried to
move the ship along here.
I tried to put an off the wall one in there, but my goodness,
don't mess with our food though.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, Michael, good call. That was a trick question. The answer is Built Bars.
So shout out Charlie Gross. He embraced the Built Bar diet where he consumed nothing but Built Bar products for a certain period of time in his life.
I don't know how long he lasted, but he told us about it, and I respect the hell out of him for it.
I remember one time. I'm not going to say that actually. Go ahead.
This take from Dylan. Rousseau falls out of the top 50.
I think that there's a reasonable path to this happening. Do I think it's likely? No. But I think there's a reasonable path.
Yeah. You can see it either way.
So from Dylan, Patriots take Fields, Lance, and finish no worse than second in the AFC East in 2021.
How you getting there?
I don't think they're better than Buffalo or Miami.
Don't put that on me. I'm not ready for that. Not ready for those expectations. I haven't won 13 games in a season.
No, but you just won 10 and the Patriots won 7.
I understand that.
Have they done enough to make up?
They've been very active. And if they get competent quarterback play, they'll be competitive.
So Fields or Lance in year 1 moves the needle for you?
Fields would.
In year 1?
Fields would.
No. My Dolphins, number 2 in the AFC East.
This one from Sebastian. Would you rather, if you had to eliminate one for the rest of your life between soda and alcohol, which one would it be?
See it, soda?
Yeah, be soda.
Adios. It's such a bad
Alcohol.
take, Joe.
Yeah, no, it's
why?
It means
you get lit when you drink.
It means you
too.
can't have mighty swells, Joe. You can't have mighty swells.
Okay,
think of the implications of that.
Listen, okay. Alcohol doesn't taste good.
Okay.
It doesn't taste good.
Let's move on.
I mean, I agree with Jamie here. That's a good take. But mighty swells, man.
You can still have bang energy either way. So you're doing okay.
Wait, have you had those Celsius drinks?
No, but everybody's talking about them.
I had a sip. My wife had one. It was a red apple or something, and I took a sip, and it took me to weird places.
I'm gonna have to try one then.
Oh man, it was delicious. Yeah.
Can I share something that is occurring on the back channels of the TDN Slack real quick?
Yeah, what's going
The
on?
Wednesday edition of the podcast is where we showed the Reeboks off, correct? Is it the Wednesday edition
I
of the show?
believe
Or is
so.
it
I believe so.
right now, in our back channel of Draft Dudes, the boss, Paige, is mad at me for not having seen Jurassic Park. Now, I'm being yelled at today for something I said 2 days ago.
Well, it's a bad take.
I'm just saying. I'm getting. The other screen is going off over here. I'm getting yelled at.
I haven't seen the new ones.
You gotta be careful with that.
I know.
Oh my goodness!
I saw the original reboot with Chris Pratt. I did not see Fallen Kingdom or whatever it was called.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Chris Pratt Jurassic Parks or Jurassic World.
when they rebooted their failing franchise. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Chill. It's quite good.
Fair
football
point.
take.
Thank you. Hold on. Thank you, Michael. Very good point. Very good point.
Football.
All right, I'll get a football take. Here you go. This one from Sam. Take Caleb Farley is the most physically gifted cornerback prospect since Jalen Ramsey in 2016, and the first take of the night that gets the approval, Morocco.
No doubt about it. Guy hit 24 miles an hour on the gun in pads. Size, athleticism, off the charts.
I guess if you factor in the size component, I can get behind it.
Was
physically gifted?
Was there a corner that stood out to you that didn't hit
that wasn't big?
Yeah,
Jair Alexander at Louisville.
Familiar.
Louisville. I just wanted to say that.
I'm familiar.
It's like you can't use your lips at all when you say it if you want to say it right. Jeff Okudah as well. Good call, Ryan.
Yeah.
Jeff Okudah is very physically gifted. I definitely think Farley was more fluid than Okudah was at Ohio State.
This would you rather from 5th and goal. Would you rather miss on a quarterback in the first round but hit on every other pick, or miss every pick but hit on the quarterback?
Is this like right? I was going to say, is this for forever? Is this every year?
Yeah. Give me Pat Mahomes and a bunch of players I cut for sure.
I don't know. I think there's other avenues that you could get a quarterback, right?
The best ways in the draft, though, because
he said for one draft, I'm missing on everything else.
Yeah,
give me the
to get the quarterback.
Yeah.
Kyle, the commissioner, the owner of an NFL team, forget your scouting background. Would you rather be hands-on like Jerry Jones or be hands-off?
I'm gonna be hands-on. Now I'm gonna hire good people and I'm gonna let them do their thing, but
you want to be involved in the process.
I want to understand what's going on and for my money, right?
But do you think there'd be some personnel decisions that you would dictate? Like if your team was going to pick a quarterback and you had your convictions that this had to be the player for your franchise, would you mandate a decision like that?
That's so hard.
That's so what makes it a great question. Yeah.
I try to think about how I would feel, right? Like if you put me in charge of the Jets right now, would I absolutely force them to take Zach Wilson? I don't know. I don't know if the answer to that is yes.
It's a good practical application.
Here's the thing. Anybody in the organization can get fired except for you as the owner.
It's true.
You've got your whole life if you want it to get it right. So if you think you got somebody there who's running your organization the way that it's supposed to be run, I'd like to think I would defer to them and let them make the choice.
Let's get real practical here. So, Kyle, you own the San Francisco 49ers. You have your pre-draft meeting. John Lynch is there. Kyle Shanahan's there. And you're like, what are we doing at 3? Well, we know Trevor Lawrence is going 1. We know Zach Wilson's going 2. And they say, hey, you know what? The guy we want is Mac Jones.
We've lost Kyle. Kyle is now.
Is Kyle going to swoop in as the owner of the team and say, no, you're not?
If I feel like the people running my organization are the right people, I would try to have an open mind. But the leash in that situation would be admittedly shorter.
It's like you got 2 years or everyone's fired if Mac Jones isn't good.
Can I come to your defense here, Kyle?
Yes.
that conversation would have happened when the trade happened, right? So this conversation wouldn't be happening on draft night. It would have happened when the two teams were talking about the trade.
Right. When you're finalizing the decision to go make this move.
So it's not a draft night. They made the trade without you knowing who they wanted to take.
Right. No, I don't want Big Mac instead of Justin Fields.
Is that what we're calling him, Big Mac now?
If he busts, we can call him Small Fry. Big Mac or Small Fry?
Did you work on that all day? Is that a...
Yes, it's been in the back of my head.
This one from Charles. Would you rather, for this season in current situation, would you rather Sam Darnold or any quarterback in the draft?
Any quarterback in the draft.
Yeah.
This one from Bengal Brian. Would you rather, moving forward, only be able to draft offense and only sign defense in free agency, or only draft defense and only sign offense in free agency?
What's interesting is my team has kind of done this. They've kind of signed a lot. Now, granted, they went out and got Will Fuller. But you look at what they did in 2020 and 2021, the vast majority of their free agent signings have skewed towards the defensive side of the football.
I have my... So what do you buy into, that, or do you like the other way around?
I think if you look at... I'm going to pass the buck and hear you out before I make my mind up.
Okay, I would only draft defense and only sign offense. And I think I've really bought into this idea of developing, like if you have a quarterback, you don't want to have a bunch of developing players around them. You want to know what you have. And so I think it's easier to get the established players on offense that I can trust, and they're going to do what I need them to do, especially on the offensive line. To me, that's really where I care a lot. On defense, yeah, I just need athletes that want to hunt the football, and I think I can buy into a lot of young players doing that.
If you're going to go offense, you have to pay a quarterback in free agency. A, most of the good ones don't hit free agency. And B, when they do, you have to pay that second contract that is a monster contract.
Yeah, that is a wrinkle that I didn't consider.
I think I'm drafting offense, signing defense.
Well, yeah, because of that point alone. My idea is bad just because you're counting on signing.
That's why I go second. That's why I talk second.
This one's interesting. This is not football related,
Okay.
but I'm intrigued to see what you guys say with this. Would you rather be forced to sing a song every time one is playing, or dance to a song every time one is playing?
Is it the same? Is it one singular song anytime we encounter it, or is it every song we ever hear?
Yeah, I mean, Zach, can we get some clarification on this? Because I do think that's an important distinction to make here. I think I know where I'm going regardless. Hello, Zach.
Hi, Zach.
No, anytime a song is playing, so it doesn't matter. This is easy.
You got to be careful playing music around me, if you're mandated like this.
Here's the deal. You can control how loud you sing. You can't hide physically dancing.
This is the answer. Because you naturally, or at least I do, you naturally sing when you listen to music. You don't naturally dance. No, see, Kyle, this is bad. No, Kyle, this is bad. It's got, you can't just do this. That's not going to work.
Like, just imagine we start just somebody walks in your house and they're playing a song, and
I was hoping Joe was going to join us there, Chris, but he didn't.
Yeah, I'm thinking too hard about the take. I take this very seriously.
Have you seen Night of the Roxbury?
No, are you kidding me? Before I was born. If Chris gets off,
you're older than I am.
Yeah, but how old? I mean, that movie's old.
When did that movie come out?
I would be willing to bet it's not before
1998.
It's a 1998 film.
I was alive a little bit.
I was 4. 15. I think I get a pass here. Okay. I think I get a little bit of a pass on this one.
I was 12. I was 12 years old.
Old enough to watch it when it came out, too. All right, Chris, what else we got?
All right, Sebastian, you've put this one in here a couple of times, so I'll put it in there. If the Dallas Cowboys draft Kyle Pitts, I doubt he's available at 10. They would have the best offense in the National Football League.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. There'd be they'd have a plus player at every position.
Can't wait for Joe to sing some Limp Bizkit.
I don't think I could name a Limp Bizkit song.
Yes, you can.
You could if I don't want to sit here in silence until you get one, but if we did that, I think you could get one. But we won't.
They
We won't
say,
do that.
never mind.
No, never mind.
No,
Let's just
that
was the Beastie Boys. It was the Beastie Boys.
let's just
okay.
put- okay,
Very
yeah,
common
let's-
to mix up the Beastie Boys and Limp Bizkit.
Listen.
Oh my word. Okay, this is a double take from
Hot
Atheist
dog.
for the cause.
Okay.
Kyle Shanahan is overrated. He's only had one winning season as a head coach and has been loaded with talent.
Their play design is really good. And I'd argue that he's not been loaded at the most important position on his offense, which is quarterback.
And he took that team to a Super Bowl, and he's been to a Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator.
How are we rating Kyle Shanahan? What is
A
the
top rank coach.
Yeah, that's what I need to know. Is he an elite NFL head coach? Is he in the Andy Reid territory? Because if we think he's in that territory, then he's overrated. But he's in that next tier, right?
Top 8.
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
He's one of the best play designers in football.
Well, then the other part of the take from Atheist for the Cause is he gets fired if the quarterback he takes doesn't succeed. I mean, I think this one's pretty obvious. If they do all of this and the quarterback they take flames out, I think they're in trouble.
So
The
Shanahan has
investment.
4 years, right?
Three at the least.
Yeah.
I mean, if it completely crashes and burns, then maybe 3. But
Unless they can quickly pivot to somebody else, if they can pull a Cardinals, right? Or they can, I mean, I'm just going to throw this out there, like Aaron Rodgers throws a fit in Green Bay and wants out, and they can work something to get him to, like, I'm talking an extreme scenario that would change things. But yeah, that would be the only way I think that they could save it if it doesn't work out. Hello, Sports Hunt. Would you rather you're the Panthers general manager and one of the top 4 quarterbacks falls to 8? Would you rather take the quarterback despite Darnold or trade down?
You kind of made your bed here, didn't you?
Well, we now have the authority over this decision, which makes it interesting. And I would say that if it was Lawrence, Wilson, or Fields, I'd pick them. I wouldn't pick Lance or Jones. So if that 4th quarterback is Lance or Jones, then I'm out, but I would take one of those first 3.
Okay.
The chat has given you some answers, by the way, Joe. Keep rolling is the Limp Bizkit song that you probably could have gotten pretty easily, but
yeah, I don't know.
Move in, now move out. Hands
Okay.
on, hands down, back up.
this is the one we will end the show
Breathe
on,
in, now
gentlemen.
breathe out.
Would you rather control your division rivals draft board or your own team's draft board for the next 3 years?
Only one division rival, though?
Only one division rival, I think. William, if I'm wrong, please correct me.
Who are we controlling? Are we doing the Patriots?
I mean, I think the common ground here between the 3 of us would be the Patriots, yes.
I selfishly want to do the Patriots just so I can make sure that Bill Belichick doesn't get what he needs to get the all-time wins record.
I don't have that type of confidence in myself. I wouldn't want to control my own teams. I would just because I know I can screw somebody else's up, right?
Right.
You
But
can
if you end
purposely
up
just
screwing
make
your
bad
own-
picks.
Brandon Bean, go brother, do what you need to do. Let me just screw up some other team. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah, I think this is sabotage is easier than success.
Yeah,
I think
right.
is the fairest
Right.
way to put this. Yeah, I think it's easier to just go, just pick that guy. Whereas if you're on the other end, you have to make sure the pick is good.
Right.
So yeah, I think I would go with that one. That's it, guys. I'm all
So
out.
we're done here.
Done here.
All done here. Okay, well, cheers to everybody who tuned in. We had great participation this evening. We had great viewership this evening. We had a lot of fun. We always do. Joe, empty glass. Cheers. I assume that means you drank it all already. Don't have to tell me if that's not the case. We're just going to operate under that assumption. We have live streams every Monday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The YouTube channel is The Draft Network. Podcast 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. We are in the final sprint to the 2021 NFL Draft. So make sure you hit subscribe. Keep plugged in. Kyle Krabs, Joe Marino, Chris Schubert. Thanks as always for watching the Draft Dudes live stream.